to talk about some of the stuff I've learned over the last 8 weeks, starting with number 1. Videos are hard. Before you even start recording a video, you've got to start researching the topic you want to talk about. You want to write a script, and then you have to start shooting. And once you start shooting, you've got to start mixing audio, and then you've got to start editing. And once that process is finished, the trouble really only begins, because then you got to talk about video titles, metadata, and all the other stuff that you want to include. So one of the things that I really didn't consider to be such a big challenge would have been the time that it takes to actually just render the video and upload it online and to get all this metadata done. It's a couple hours on top of all the stuff that you've already put effort into. Number 2 was thinking about videos. Believe it or not, actually just thinking about the topics you want to talk about was absolutely exhausting. A musician might be familiar with learning an instrument, and the more you learn it, the more naturally it comes. Similarly, somebody in business might be thinking about business opportunities all the time, and then the more they think about it, the easier those ideas come. So in this sense, thinking about the actual content that I wanted to put on a video was tiring in itself. So I had to physically force myself to actually think about content to put in the videos. Number 3 was putting out videos on a weekly basis. I thought a weekly basis would have been plenty of time to put the various videos together, but as it turns out, I can't read fast enough, so I had to start thinking about other content to make. Part 4 is also doing videos on a weekly basis. As soon as I got up to speed and started putting these videos together every week, the real challenge became organizing my life around that. So I had to do a little bit of travel. I had to go to London, I had to go to Amsterdam, and then finding content that I could actually do in those places was a real struggle. Number 5, progress is slow. I wasn't under any illusions that I would get to, a huge amount of subscribers or a huge amount of views in just 8 weeks, but I really did think I'd do a little bit better than I have done so far. For a long time, my subscriber number was around 32, and that wasn't really increasing over a number of weeks. It wasn't until I actually shared it on Facebook that it jumped up to its current level, and even then it's not growing as organically as I'd hoped. I really hoped that subscriber numbers would grow on top of each other every week, and that the subscribers that I had on the previous week would share it or possibly view it again, but as it happens, that's not really the case. Even with 50 subscribers, I'm only getting about 12 views naturally without sharing that anywhere. 6 is that social media is not reliable. In particularly, Reddit is very fickle. Some videos that I put up there that I probably wouldn't have considered my best videos did very well and got a lot of attention. Some of the other ones that took a lot more effort got very little attention. I thought I could rely on a constant stream of views or subscribers coming from there, but no, I couldn't do it. So it's going to be a lot less reliable from now on. Number 7 is that opinion and discussion is really good. Most of my videos are basically about simple reviews, and I try to be honest and straightforward in those, but the one video that I did with a little bit of an opinion slide to it got a lot more attention and generated a lot more discussion on social networks. So I think going forward, this is definitely something I'm going to have to use a lot more. Number 8 is that people are awesome. I thought people were pretty generous, but I didn't realize just how far that stretched. The first couple of weeks that I was working on this, I put a post on Reddit, and I received a private message back with almost 1,500 words of just general critiques and advice that I can use to improve the videos that I'm making. This must have taken a guy well over an hour to put together. I just can't believe somebody would go to that trouble. Secondly, once the word that I was doing book reviews went on Twitter, I actually got a private message from an author who wanted me to review his book. So I'm currently about halfway through that, so we'll have word on that in the next while. Finally, there's feedback from other YouTubers. I've been able to contact a number of other people, in particular one very successful local YouTuber who's doing very well at the moment, and I'm really hoping to sit down and have a chat with him about some of the process and stuff involved. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit short. I thought I'd take a little bit of a break this weekend from writing a strict script and try and get over the fear of recording in public, which I hear is really difficult, and yeah, I'm finding that pretty difficult, alright. Just watching people go by here is pretty daunting, but yeah, thanks for following and thanks for subscribing to the channel.